One time for the one time. We're gonna get some of this well, Guru Eli. Oh shit, sorry, y'all. The Guru Eli Webby. I because he's always dropping some heavy science, and I want us to, really get out the matrix and get into back into the higher source, man, the light. And the only way we're gonna get there is together and really shaking this mindset. Cause I go back to the time where the 80s, I remember not going to the hospital for a lot of things, not worried about no government, not worried about nothing. It was all based off of community laws that we had in our community. And I'm sure it was if I could take myself mentally back further, it was never this so much dependency on credit and credit score and I got to make sure I do this and file this. Now that I do understand the system, like I can't deal with nobody that like that's not on that frequency, man. I really until this system change, I have to stay in this mindset because it's chess, not checkers, man. And it's the same board. I keep explaining to people. It's the same fucking board. 64 squares, man. But it's not the same game, man. We got to get in the sector, that commerce sector, that private sector, where they're playing chess, man. Well, not all of them, but most of the fucking wolves are. But anyway, before I go off, this is he says the deep state has no clothes on. So I don't know how far this is going to go, but we'll see.
Holy space. And that's what this is about. We're leaving Mitzrayim. We're leaving the narrow place. We're leaving the matrix. We're leaving this place that
I
says
like
you're
that.
not good enough. You'll never be good enough. You're always doing the wrong thing. You have all these desires. You ate too much cake. Let's mortify ourselves over
Too
this.
many
Let's
people.
Beat ourselves up over every
With all
little
this
thing that
beautiful
happens in
land
life instead of
that
just
a
really
lot of the
like
motherfuckers
seizing the
own.
moment, saying, okay, now I'm just going to focus on getting some food for my family. And I found some great food, by the way, even though I didn't like one place, I found something else. But I'm going to read this parsha because I think I'm almost going to read the whole thing because it's just so beautiful. This is today's parsha, and this is why we should live with the times. And the times means living with the Torah portion of the day.
Man.
Okay, so God said to Noah, saying, "Leave the ark." Okay, this is after the flood, and the flood softens the earth. The flood, cleanses us of all our whatever. So I don't even want to say, the S word, the SIN word, because it's like enough already, man, with the sin stuff. Okay, so God said to Noach, saying, "Leave the ark, you and your wife, and your sons wives."
And
Okay,
it's
so
all the
everyone
same
should leave
shit.
the ark. We're going into like regular
Fear.
time. We're going into a new month where things are going to be just regular and peachy keen. All the living creatures from all flesh that are with you, the birds, they should also leave. Noah left the ark with his wife and sons. All the wild beasts and everything left according. They left, so he built an altar to Hashem, and this is like what we have to do in our daily lives. It's just remember that Hashem is the creator, and he's in charge, and he's going to give us exactly what we need. Okay, so the Eternal willingly accepted the sacrifice, and he said, "I will never again curse the ground on account of man's sins." Okay, for the imagination of man's heart is towards evil, even from his earliest youth, nor will I ever again smite all creatures as I did. So God's saying, man, I'm going to give you guys a break.
You gotta grow.
As long as the earth exists, the sowing seasons and the harvest season, the cold season, the hot season, summer and winter, the day and night will not cease. God is like, and he gives us, okay, so God blessed Noach and his sons and said to them, this is the key to this lesson. Be fruitful and multiply.
Right?
Populate the earth.
Right? It never said anything about
what the Kabbalah
too many people.
They want to depopulate. We're all about population.
Thank you, Eli. It's all about man and woman, man, bringing that harmony, into the unification. That unification brings that understanding of the child. You know, and as a child, you're going to go through different phases. You know, you're going to make mistakes, but you don't hold on to those mistakes or be chastised by them. You know, torment yourself. Like, know thyself, man. Know thyself and know thy enemy. I'm not your enemy. Your neighbor next to you is not your enemy. It's the system that's the enemy. All right? The mindset that you've been programmed with, I've been programmed with. The indoctrination that takes you out of the mindset of looking at a person as a human being, as one of you. Not you, because out of billions of sperms, you were chosen to make it to that egg, just like I was, those that were born organically. So one time for my organic celestial people before those 6 minutes. Love y'all.